Oh, snap. Y'all must have known I'm talking. So, what's up, everybody? Dang. What's up, everybody? What's up? Y'all know I got to stop this madness. I done been talking for damn 5 minutes and ain't got no song. Coffee No Cream, Good Times in the Nova Grow, Crystal Cheney, Angel Mom, Latina Cruz, Juicy Note, Lucky Charm, Get Your Mama. It's Gamma's World. Ursula Watson, Take a Deep Breath. Moonbeam, what's going on? Tracy Williams, what's going on? I'm here for 74. Well, JP, Justice in chat, cooking and washing dishes, listening. Okay, welcome in. Cynthia, what's going on? Tratra. Lucky Charm saying hello. Everybody's saying hello. Renee reacts. What's up, Renee? Good times, no sound. Now you got a little bit of sound. So Retinas K-pop, what's up? Cynthia, what's going on? Abundantly blessed. What's going on, Lucky Charm? Christine Seabrook, good evening. In the Nova Glow, abundantly blessed. Everybody's still talking. What's up? What's up? I was just watching your replay, 74. And the Nova Glow said hello to Good Times. Hello, Miss Justice and Che. Dominique Luz, what's going on? I be Cynthia to everyone. I didn't speak. Hope your day was blessed. Thank you, and I hope everybody's day is blessed as well as yours. Blessed and highly favored, as they would say. Hey, Sharon Ross. Who's that? Heather? Welcome in, Heather. Valerie Dean, what's going on? Coffee No Cream, here you go again. Shannon PYT, what's up, Shannon? Miss G is in the house. What's going on? What's going on? Lisa Roboto. I always love to say the name Roboto. I just want to make sure I got it right. Power cut. Okay. I'm going to let you go, Costello, because you're not going to ruin my vibe back to the basement. Look like I'm going to have to put the lock on the basement real early. One moment. So, basement boys want to come out early. So, what we're going to do is put the locks. What we're going to do is put the locks on the basement. So, we got the lock on the basement door. Welcome in, Prince Sharpshooter. Shonda V, good evening, Justice, and everyone. Great live earlier. Thank you, Shonda. So the lock is on the door. We got with a basement boy. No basement boys. So welcome in, Teresa Martin. What's going on? I appreciate you all coming in. My Isha, what's going on? Angel Mom says everybody. Renee Rack says abundantly. And upon abundantly blessed says Prince. So welcome in, everybody. Let's get started. So Kaya B, welcome in the house. Welcome in the house. So as I was stating before to the muted button, when I was over in Angel Mom's live early. You guys go back and check out Angel Mom. Very motivating, very encouraging. As I was speaking to myself, and I got to say this all over again, this channel is full of wisdom, full of juicy nuggets, right? This channel has so much to offer other than the how it was built, okay? This channel this sector has so much to offer other than how it got here. It has a root, but from that root, we will get flowers, and sometimes we get a little bit of weed, right? So we got gems in here, we got flowers here, and then we got a little bit of weed. I play in the weed a little bit. I go in the weeds and play in the weeds a little bit, but I also bring some flowers and some gems as well, right? We have a variety. And then we have some people that just bring a little bit of flowers, a little bit of light, a little bit of sunshine. They dibble and dabble in the weed a little bit, but they have a consistency, right? So this is what this channel, this sector is. And as I was saying to myself earlier as I was talking to the mute button, look at this sector like Xfinity. 120 something channels. I know. I pay $300 a month for 100 and something channels. And I probably only watch 6. Right? Had to get smart. Cut the cable. I cut the cable. And now I'm working with stream, with it that, what am I working with? I'm working with the internet channels now. I'm working with streaming. And I love it. I'm like, all these years, I was giving $300 a month for 6 channels. But hey, there, let's go back. When you look at the sector like in the internet, you get a choice. And if you don't like the horror movies, you get to flip over and find a nice family movie. So you don't have to consistently feed on everything that is somewhat draining at times. I mean, yeah, it does help me a little bit if I look at how it helps with the analyticals, but I also know it can be draining, right? But you get to choose. You get to choose what you want to do. Nobody's making anybody do anything here. It's like almost like if you look at it, it's like a car wreck. It's like a train wreck, right? We know that the traffic is sometimes backed up, not because of the weather, because somebody had a rear ender and you got the blue lights and everybody got their foot on the brake with their neck out the window because they want to see what happened. Huh? So, you can choose to ride in the fast lane or you can slow it down and ride in the slow lane and rubberneck with everybody else. But it's too much stuff out here to offer. We came from a root. This channel came from a root that's not pretty, but it has its flowers and it has its weeds. You want to dabble in the weed a little bit? Okay. You want to dabble in the flowers and the stones and the gem and diamonds? You can do that too. But just be honest with yourself. You get to choose how you want to move that day, right? Not knocking everybody. We all got a little bit of thing. We're not all just nasty over here. We got lots of people with lots of good things happening. You know? Me, myself, I dabble in a little bit of everything. Okay? It's whether how I feel that day most of the time. But I dabble in a little bit of everything. Right? So we all get to do this. So you get to choose. Nobody's making you. Get to check it out like an Xfinity TV channel. Now if you like me now, because I ain't got but so much channels and I'm streaming, but I found what I like. Even though I had 150 choices, it's now worth the money. I'm paying $56 a month for internet. And I'm getting the same pleasure, not immediate gratification where I can go with Xfinity, but I'm getting a need met. $56 a month for the internet versus $300 a month for 120 channels, which I only was watching really 6. Okay, so gotta look at it like that. I'm cutting my direct soon too. I don't have smart TV, but I'll get a antenna and watch regular channels. They go up every year on the basic channels. I have no antenna. I got a smart TV, and you can get a smart TV for low as $100 these days, $200 these days. You don't even have to invest in a real expensive smart TV. Okay, you can or you can't. They got smart 55-inch smart TVs for $300 these days. I got a 65-inch LG. Got a lot of TV there, yeah. But, this was an investment I made. But I'm going to get me, since they broke my TV, the moving people in Chicago broke my TV, I'm going to get a 55-inch, and I'm not going to put a lot of money in that TV. I just want a TV for the bedroom. So I'm not going to make, like I used to do, major investments. So when I go buy this TV for my bedroom, I'm not going to put a lot of money into that TV. I'll spend top $300 for a smart TV. I'm not looking to put another $1,400 in a TV. So that's what I'm going to do. What do I do with these two 50-inch TV if I got smart TV? What do I do with these two 50 inch TVs if I got get a smart TV? Well, you can. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I only had one smart TV, and that was my last purchase for 1400. The other TV, the 55-inch TV I had in my bedroom, was an LG I had since 2013. That TV was 11. What is it? 11 years old. The 55-inch I had in my bedroom was 11 years old, and it was beautiful. And it wasn't a smart TV. It required the internet, the plug-in. It required an antenna if I went to the cables. So it was an older TV. Um, I don't watch TV that much anymore either. Boring, says everybody. So yeah, so that's to get back to what I was saying. So we have a variety here. You get to pick and choose, and we got some great talent on this internet. We got some funny people. We got so many, and I don't know if my Nightbot is working, but y'all can try, and let's see if I got it. So y'all can try exclamation point small case JRS. Or we can try 3 different ways to see if it works, okay? If you got a channel, I ain't promising anything, but we can try it 3 different ways. Exclamation point, small case, JRS, JRS, or capital JRS. So we got capital JRS, exclamation point JRS. So let's see if anything works. Now I'm going to capital JRS. And it ain't working. Capital exclamation JRS. Capital exclamation JRS. Nothing's working. So I did it again. So it still ain't working. Yeah, so it's not working, y'all. It hadn't gotten there yet. I'll figure it out. If you hot Wi-Fi, yeah. Nah, it's not working, y'all. So I got to go back to the drawing board on that. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I'll figure it out. But let's get to the point while we're here today. Because you saw my title, BRCA1, BRCA2. I appreciate y'all trying to help me. Okay, Gamma. Gamma says she'll help me try to figure it out. It's not working, y'all. So I don't know. I typed it in, and then I pasted it into the studio on the standard mod at Nightbot, and it still ain't working. So I don't know. Thank you, Juanita. Thank you so much. Carla, welcome in. Terry Cody, welcome in. Coco Coleman, welcome in. Y'all welcome. Juicy Kim, 85. 83, welcome in. Welcome in, guys, as you guys come in. Vale, welcome in. Juanita Martin. You guys welcome in. And I'm hit for 74. It's not working, guys, so I still got a juicy note. You don't have to get rid of your TV. Use Google, Comcast, Nvidia Shield, or any Android box. Okay. So guys, if you don't have a smart TV, Juicy Notes just dropped some good information. Yeah, I might go ahead and check out Bobby Girl and get a Roku, because I had the Roku stick, and I liked it better. I liked the Roku stick better than I liked the other one. I did like the Roku better. It was cheaper, and I liked the setup. It was easier. It was user friendly. Okay. So let's go again. Let's go one more time. Let's go ahead and talk about the BRCA. So Angel Mom earlier today. Angel Mom, do you mind if I share before I talk about you and what you were talking about? Because not everybody was there. Do you mind? Well, I won't. I don't have to do that, Angel Mom, because I don't want to talk about something that you talked on your channel without your permission. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and talk about um, the information. All right, so let me tell you my story. And most of you know my story. I lost a twin to breast cancer at the age of 41. Um, she was stage 3, and she had the um, triple, um, what is it? The most radical and the most what's the how, I gotta remember how to describe this thing. Um, um, so she had the triple. Um, y'all, give me a chance here because I talk about it. She had the most triple negative, and she had the most aggressive breast cancer within a year's time of being. She was diagnosed in, let's see, August. She was diagnosed right after Katrina. No, right before Katrina. Right before, no, she died before Katrina. She died before Katrina. She died just before August, just before Katrina in 2005. Right? But she was diagnosed, I believe it was January 2004. I remember sitting at work when I got the phone call. And have you ever seen anybody just drop to the floor? Have you ever seen? I don't know why they called me at work to tell me this. I'm by myself, I'm in my office, and I received the news at work. And all I could do was just yell, and I just went down. And I'm like, you know, so got that news, and January 2004, and in August of 2005, I lost my sister. Right? So it's always been something for me to keep up with because of our genes. I'm a twin. But that's not the only thing. I lost my uh, paternal grandmother to breast cancer. She was in her 60s. That's my father's mother. And then my grandmother, before she passed away, my mother's mother was diagnosed with breast cancer. I believe late age breast cancer. She was probably in her, she was in her close to, she was, oh my God. She wasn't in her 90s yet. She was in her 80s. And she was diagnosed. So I have a strong history, right? So I've been followed for years. I got so many cuts on my breast, so many biopsies. Um, I I feel something, I'm going. I can tell you every part of my breast. If I feel something that should not be there, I'm sitting in somebody's office immediately. I don't take chances. I examine my breast, and I can feel things that are already been there for years, and I can feel if there's any growth to it, anything. But I've had to take boop, boop. So yeah, I've had a lot of biopsies. Um, but and I've had MRI, and with my history of MRI is necessary every 4 to 5 years. That's a hurtful thing. That is a hurtful thing for a woman to go through, especially if you're a large person with big boobs, an MRI. So, hey, Melanie Rice, it's always good to check as a preventive measure. Always check. And don't wait until you 40 something. And I'm going to say it again. Don't be checking your breasts and wait, oh, I ain't got nothing to wait right about. And until I'm 40, you're lying to yourself. Let me give you a bit of information. And I like going back over this to tell people Check your breast in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, especially if you have a family familial history. It's insurance that is telling you not to be concerned. It is the insurance companies that telling you you have to wait. Don't worry about it. Okay? Understand it is the insurance company is giving you a false sense of not checking, right? You need to be doing your breast checks, especially African American females, black females, because we have the highest chance of having an aggressive type triple negative, right? We get the most aggressive cancers when we get diagnosed, and many times. My sister had a mastectomy on one of her breasts, but she survived, says Prince Sharpshooter. Wow. Oh, I'm glad she's here. So you guys, yeah, the stories. Prince, I'm so happy for her. Yeah, we got a lot of survivor stories as well. We got a lot of survivor stories. We got lots of stories, guys. God is good all the time. Shan Redness K Pop says, "Hey T1, hey T1000, how you doing? Chico Stick, how you doing? Kimberly Earls, how you doing? Smart TV works in your cell phone. Watch free. Why pay for cable?" Says Juanita Martin. It's always good to check as preventive measures. Early detection is the key, says Melanie Rice. Welcome in, Melanie Rice. Uh, my sister is a breast cancer survivor. Prayers for you, Justice. Thank you, Melanie Rice. That's the type of cancer my good friend had as well. It took her out fast, says Get Your Mama. Wow. So, yeah. So, as I told y'all before, both of my niece that are very young, both had to have biopsies. One was 16, the other one in her 30s. It was in her early 20s. I've lost friends in the 20s and 30s with breast cancer, okay? I've lost friends and family members before the age of 40 with breast cancer. All right? So do not sit there and think, oh, I don't have a family history. Most times people get caught with that too because they say, well, I don't have a history in my family. And all of a sudden, you may be the first. And I'm not saying to scare anybody. This is not fear-mongering. This is what is true. This is the things that I had to learn and understand. My sister's 35, said Melanie Rice. Wow. I got my mammogram every year at 50. I'm 54, says Latina Cruz. Melanie Rippleton, Minnie Rippleton died at the age of 31. Wow, breast cancer. Breast cancer don't have an age. Like I said, my niece had to go get a biopsy at the age of 16. She felt something, and they immediately took her to get a biopsy. I can't stand mammograms, but I get them. I get them. My breasts are very dense. They always make me go back 2 to 3 times for more images. It's very painful. My DD breast. One of the things, technology, guys, they have more technology with these mammograms. You don't have to go upside down on your head anymore. I remember hating mammograms. I hate them in the beginning because you still got to be uncomfortable, especially if you got the big boobs. You still gonna be uncomfortable because they're gonna have you like a presso doing them tricks that you probably never know how to do, and you're gonna be up there in that machine. But they have these machines now. These check with, if you don't go to a doctor office, a hospital, check with these diagnostic labs. Check with these diagnostic labs because they have the latest. When I left Chicago, in Chicago, they had a place called the Noor Cancer Center. Northwestern had the latest machine. They had the latest mammogram that you just sit there and they take the whole image. So boop, 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 boop. The best they had. They had the best images. And with the mammogram, they also they can do a ultrasound. So when I would go get my mammogram, I also did ultrasounds as well. So yeah, ask them about the latest mammogram and who has it. Who has the latest imaging machine or to do the mammograms. Check with your doctor's office because they can send you. If they don't have it there, they should be able to send you to a diagnostic center to have the latest mammogram machine that can do it. All right. So always ask question because a lot of people are not paying for that machine. It's very expensive, and so you want to see who has the latest machine where they don't, but you don't. They take the images that quick, and you're not up there for 30, 40 minutes. Okay. I just had a mammogram. I was told I have 13% chance of getting breast cancer, but 5 of my cousins have had breast cancer, says Prince Sharpshooter. Wow. I get a 3D. That's what I'm talking about. It's 3D images, and they have one which is powerful, which it's pretty good. And I hope I can find it here as well. But if you're in Chicago, check out Northwestern, the North Cancer Center. That's in the suburbs as well. Um, let's see what else is coming on. So let's talk about BRCA. So if anybody ever heard of BRCA, BRCA1, BRCA2, BRCA1 I did, BRCA1 and 2. It's not your insurance. I paid out of pocket for mine. Because it could cost anywhere from 300 to thousands of dollars. I had the BRCA1 and 2. The thing about it, a lot of doctors, with your risk, if you're a high risk, you probably want to know if it's genetic. And what it check, because what they do with the BRCA1, they give me this paperwork, a huge amount of paper, and you're going to tell your family history on your father's side, your mother's side, history of cancer, uh, all kind of stuff, right? High blood pressure, everything. You're going to do all the history from your father's side and your mother's side, and then they're going to do a swab and everything as well. Now, the thing about what some people, some doctors, when you sit down and you talk with the geneticist, he may tell you that most insurance companies, um, when they know that you took a BRCA, they're not supposed to, but it can be a risk if they know you took a BRCA and you have a history, you might become hard to insure. But he told me not to worry about it because they're not supposed to exclude, they're not supposed to do that anymore. But they'll try it. But they're not supposed for they're not supposed to do that. What is it called? What's the word I'm looking for when you have possible chances? My memory guys, y'all help me out when I don't come out with something. Your body breaks down as you age regardless. I don't think everybody's body breaks down. I don't think so. I've known a lot of people that live a long, ripe age and have nothing happen to them. No diseases, nothing. Got a lady that's 90-something years old cooking, and she's outlived her entire family. I don't think that's the case. I hear what you're saying, Juanita, but I don't think that's the case for everybody. There are people that are called centurions, 100 years old, nothing. And sometimes it's based on the region around the world, like the Mediterranean diet. Those people that live in that area, because of their diet, live for a long, long time, right? Hereditary. Pre-exposed or predisposed to certain genetic, it can be difficult, right? When you take the BRCA. But the BRCA is a historical, and also they do a swab, they take blood, and then they find out, they care you in a few weeks to come back. I don't have genetic, I don't carry the genetics to I didn't come back with, I came back with negative. No genetic history, but a familial history. But I still have a high risk. Uh, the last time I heard, I had a 48% risk of developing breast cancer. That's high. 48% risk of developing breast cancer. That's what was said to me. Um, and that's why they wanted to start me on all these preventive medication. Pre-existing condition. Thank you, Ms. Rose. Thank you, Ms. Vine and Roses. Um, pre-existing conditions. And that's why a lot of people are afraid to take the BRCA. Justice, how was your identical? I believe we were fraternal. Praying for you, Justice. Oh yeah, guys, I thank you for this information, Justice. No problem, Angel Mom. So so I have a 48% risk. That's what they told me. That's what the doctor said. Even though my genetics does not show any genetic, but because of my twin and everybody else, it may be familiar, but not genetic. So I can't explain what that means when it's not genetic, but it's familiar, but it's not genetic. All right. So they wanted to start me on all these preventive cancer medication. Once they had that, they okay, you got a 48% risk. Now let's talk about these medications. One that start with a T. I'm not going. Let me see all the medication. I'll tell you all the medications they want to give me. Let me see if I can bring this up. And I don't mind sharing this with you guys, because if it's going to help somebody, it's okay. Okay. Some of these medications you have to take for 5 years. Okay. My treatment options. Okay. Let me see if I can find everything that they wanted to give me. Okay. HR2, HR3. I never took hormones. One of the things I did avoid taking when I became, for some reason, I would never take hormones. I never took hormones. Tamoxifen. They wanted to give me tamoxifen, but the side effects for tamoxifen outweighed um, outweighed what I wanted to do. So they offered me tamoxifen, which is linaprazole. So I didn't want to do that. Some of the what's up, Angel Mom T1000. I have 2 daughters with lupus, but they have conquered the challenge and very strong. Oh my God, Juanita. Wow, that is awesome. Awesome. Warren G, what's going on? Beautiful Warren G. Hey, mama, says Prince. Everybody, hello, hello. I still worry too much. Cancer in the family, says Prince. Yeah, I can't worry. I can't live worried. I just live prayerful and, you know, but I made some decisions. They offered me several types of medications. but I stay up with my mammogram. I stay up with the mammogram. So this is some of the side effects that you have: weight loss, weakness, fever, frequent infections, bruising or bleeding more easily, feeling tired, shortness of breath, blood um, in the urine. But I believe one of these medications, uh, one of these medications that they were offering, it just put up your risk of blood clots. It increased your risk of blood clots. Thank you, Prince. No problem. It increased uh, your risk of blood clots, heart attacks, and so I'm like, okay, what can I do? What can I do? Um, so they talked about another medication. They talked about several medications for preventive measures, and one I know you had to take for 5 years to lower the risk. Now they didn't take away the risk completely, but it lowered the risk to about 20. Um, yeah, grateful. Tamoxifen increased blood clots and strokes. The thing was, it didn't take away the risk completely. I would go from 48 to 23 or something, like 20 something. So it did not lower it lowered the risk, but it didn't take the risk completely away. But then I would start to thinking about blood clots, stroke, and losing my hair, which is kind of vain. Yes, that's vain. I don't. My hair's bald anyway, so why am I thinking about losing hair? Because I control that. See, that's a control factor. I can take the medication and let the medication take my hair, but oh no, no, no. I want to control that. Yes, my head, I will bald my head, but I don't want the medication to take it. Okay? Let me cut my own hair. Right? uh, hey, Prince says, bad breath. Hey, Kenny Jones, how are you? Miss Ruby, hey, everybody. So evening, Diane Little, how are you? Hey, y'all. Hey, just tapped in. Hey, welcome in, Miss Courtney. I don't know this information. So there's a lot. Um, when I so right now I just keep up with my mammogram. I check my breast all the time for changes. Like I told y'all, my sister's husband found her lump, and I have known many cases where the husband, the boyfriend, or whoever finds the lump in the breast. And I don't know how soon my sister act when her husband found the lump. Did she wait? Did she dismiss it? I don't know the timeline. But if you feel something, don't just dismiss it. Go ahead and get it checked out. Don't talk about your age and, well, I don't have a family. There is no history. No, hell no. What do you mean there's no history? Ta- Thinking like that can cause you your life. If you feel some change in your breast, if you feel you have uh, fluid, something coming from your breast, if you're not pregnant but you got liquid, milky or clear, whatever, coming from your nipples, if your skin start to take a different type of texture, you start getting dimplings in your skin, your nipples start to go inward. They're things you look for. You look under your armpit. There's a lump. What is going on? Do you feel something that should not be there? Is your skin taking on the texture of an orange looking type situation? Okay? You got something abnormal about your breast that you didn't notice before. You need to talk to somebody. Okay? Men have breast cancer too, yes. Take a deep breath. Let's welcome in. So if you're touching your breast, you pay attention to your body. Not only your breast, pay attention to your chest walls. Pay attention to your lymph nodes. Look at your neck. Pay attention to your skin. Look at your stool. Get off the toilet seat, look back. Look what your stool look like in the toilet. Examine your shit. Do you see anything? Is your stool oily? Is it taking on a certain type of shape? Know your stool. Okay? Know your stool. Pay attention. A lot of people don't want to look back. You better look back and start looking back at your stool and noticing what's going on in your coming out your body. You can be cute, not. I don't want to see that. You better be looking, especially with the type of stuff we're eating today. How many times are you going to the bathroom? Are you having frequent bowel movements? Okay? You need to pay attention to your body. Listen to your body. Okay? Look at your fingernails. Check your tongue. Look at your eyes. Check your weight. If you ain't on a diet and you losing weight, don't think it's I'm just you eating. You know you ain't exercising, but all of a sudden you start to lose a lot of weight. What you think happening? You need to get that check out. Okay? I know I'm the big one talking over here because I love to eat. Okay? And I love to eat. I changed up my diet for a while a few years ago, and I got back in. I took a lot of herbal stuff and this and that, but now I'm eating like I don't have no tomorrow. Um, but I know the risk. Um, but talking about the BRCA, if you are concerned, not worried, but if you've had a a lot of family members that were diagnosed, check and see. And a lot of people don't want to know. A lot of people don't want to know at all. Just like they're testing for dementia in the family, right? A lot of people just want to live and not know. Dementia, Alzheimer's. That's a test to see if that family genetic is there. Also, some people do find out and they get help early because some people can be diagnosed with dementia and early in their 40s. Dementia, Alzheimer's does not have to happen in 50s, 60s, and 70s. You can start experiencing dementia, Alzheimer's as early as your 40s and maybe even late 30s. I rather know, says Unity. So if you rather know, there's genetic testing for a lot of things. There's genetic testing for a lot of things. I hear you, Maisha. Thank you. I hear you. Genetic testing for lots of things. Um, you know, so if you want to know, talk to your doctors. Um, yeah. But that's BRCA1. So let's talk about BRCA1 right quick. I never said what it was. Um, I did BRCA1 and 2. I think I did talk about it a little bit, but let me tell you about BRCA. BR, B, BRCA, BR, BR, I don't have my glasses on, CA, BRCA testing. Okay. So, BRCA, okay, I see you. I see you, Prince. I see you. Me too. I can't wait to eat. Yeah, just to slow down on that food. Most definitely. I rather know, says Unity. I became a diabetic and changed my whole diet, says Juanita Martin, and have lost 35 pounds. I'm grateful. Congratulations, Juanita. Yeah, I don't want to take any of that medication everybody's taking. You know, the Wakobi, the whatever those names. You know, people have suggested it. I'm like, nah, I don't want to put that stuff in my body. I know what I'm putting. I can't put something in my body that they have. I know it's money that most people that take insulin take, maybe have died, but that shit works on your pancreas. I, in my opinion, from what I understand, it has something to do with the pancreas, which reduces the pancreas job, right? I don't know what the long term effect's going to be. I don't know what they're going to say 20 years from now. I don't want to be that person where they say, did you take Wachovia 20 years ago? I know it helps. I know it's saved most people's lives right now. I know it's a life changer. I just can't do the, I qualified for it. Um, or did I not? Oh, they were going to make the test. Because the insurance I had through my job, which was an HMO, um, which is Blue Cross Blue Shield, you had to have like, what is it? You have to have like a high AC1. High. You have to be not only of a certain weight, but I guess your blood sugar had to be high as well. So the doctor was like, "Well, we're going to wait, and we're going to use your pat. We're going to look for something so you get this medication." I was like, "Okay." My dad said, "No, never mind." I said, "Yeah." Well, Anita, Prince Charles said, Justice, some of the people I know don't want to know anything about their health. Don't tell me, let me go. And I know people that live like that. I know people that live like that. Hell, I know McDonald's hamburgers. I know the risk of eating the way I eat. But hell, you know, sometimes people make that choice. You know, so I'm trying to think. Um, Genetic empowerment. So, BRCA testing information. All right, so let's talk about that. Um, like I said, I want the BRCA testing. Why can't I get that? Okay. Okay, it keeps going there. Okay. I don't know why it keeps going to that particular information, but I took the BRCA test, and it's extensive, a lot of information. You have to talk to your family. You may have to go back to your dad or your grandmother and ask them information about your family. I once had to take medication for high blood pressure. Thank God I'm not taking it anymore because I lost weight. I will not be controlled by medication unless it's life concerning, says Unity. Yeah, we do know weight loss can change a whole lot. I know it's for, see, to know is one thing, because I know for a fact that food is killing most of us. Our diet and our food is the really what's killing us, right? Food. I remember talking about environmental genetics, and then bio, uh, biological genetics, which is through the family. And I remember sitting and watching this man talk about genetics, and he talked about how a lot of things that we do in life, a lot of the medications, I call it the trifecta medication. That's cholesterol, high blood pressure, and sugar. That, what's the medication? The first thing they're gonna write for you when talking about pre-diabetic. The first thing they're going to give you when you talk about pre-diabetic, and he talked about this trifecta, the medical, and we can say, if you're taking the medication and you have to take it to save your life, take it. But a lot of times, before they know you, when you walk in the doctor's office, and the doctor only spoke to you one time, and before you left that office, you got 3 prescriptions in your pocket. You got high blood pressure medication. You got you got your cholesterol. You got the what is the one that used to the cholesterol medication that they stopped taking? Start with the L. What is the number one cholesterol medication that they were giving people? Anybody remember the first medication you got when they told you? Metformin is one that you're going to get the minute they walk in. Some people walk in the office. You're going to walk out with metformin, Lispirol. There you go. You're going to walk out that, and you're going to walk out with a water pill or some type. They don't even know you. You've been them twice. You tell them what's going on, and they're going to write you a prescription. They don't ask you anything about your family history. You just told them I'm experiencing some of this side effects. They didn't ask you if you even fast. They're going to say, let me take your blood work. Did you fast? Are you doing a fasting blood work? Because you may have been under some stress. You may have eaten before you got there. You didn't have a fasting blood work. And here you are leaving the doctor's office with a whole bunch of medications that you're going to start taking. And that trifecta, they're supposed to run tests before they give you any type of medication. They're supposed to. They're supposed to. How many doctors you think do labs? How many doctors will take your blood and let me send you over to the lab and get some blood work? They don't even ask you when the last time you ate. They don't even know you well enough, because a lot of this stuff can be affected by your diet and stress when they're testing you, or when and if they don't even that, you just tell them you got these symptoms, and then they'll write a prescription. Does your mom or your dad or anybody else have blood pressure? Okay, then that's a pretty chance you may have it too. Y'all better, I'm telling y'all the truth. Every time I go to the doctor, my pressure goes up. And that's a good thing to know, Angel Mom, because one of the things that I do when I get to the doctor's office, if they should let you sit down for a moment. You should never just sit down in the chair and just put the cuff on your hand, and then you get your blood pressure read. Did you drink some coffee before you got here? What did you drink? How are you feeling? Before you did put that blood cuff. Take a time to take a breather, take some deep breaths, calm down, and then let them take your blood pressure. They should be asking you some questions, but if the questions are high anxiety and you're thinking, your blood pressure probably going to get high. Let them do 2 tests, okay? Yeah, it's a dangerous too. Yeah, so that's one of the trifecta medication that was out there. Like I said, follow your doctor's instructions, but know what's going on when you go in there, how you're feeling before you go, because a lot of people experience anxiety in a doctor's office. It's like when you go to the dentist and you in so much pain, you got a toothache and you're in extreme pain. Oh my God, you ain't slept all night and you've been crying all day. The minute you pull in that dentist's office, all of a sudden all the pain go away. Everything ain't like you ain't never had a toothache. The pain just went away. You're calming down. You're breathing. Your body is settling down. And now you feel good. And that's why the pain has settled down. Because you're calming. You're now in a position where you feel calm. You're going to get some help. Right? That's what happens. And, the anxiety, everything is up. And stress. And now you're in more pain. Hey, Jam. I don't take any of that mess anymore. I have been good. It's been over a year and a half. Awesome. Congratulations, Unity. Hey, Kenya Ivory. So, So yeah, so that's what's been going on. But like I said, let me see if I can find this right here. Um, like I said, if you want to know your family history and you want to do something called BRCA, the BRCA exam test, talk to your doctors about it. But if you're not interested in knowing and it's going to cause you more stress, then you don't have to do it. But it's something that I needed to know and wanted to know, and yeah, yeah. But 48%, yeah. Let's see. I don't want to do that. Clean. Yeah. It's five something here. How y'all doing? Hey, everyone, just stopped down to say that, Justice. All right, Jam Jam. What did Jam Jam say? Hey, Jam Jam 66. Jam Jam, what did you say? Yes, Carla, I was on. At first, I thought I was about to die. Lipton, Lipitor. That's what it was, Jam Jam. Lipitor. Lipitor was not good. It was not good. It caused more problems than helping. And like somebody said, I guess doing the natural way, and that's just getting a better diet and exercise. And Angel Mom said something today about meditation. Meditation, and I know this, and y'all know I used to talk about this, and I used to do the deep breathing exercises in the car. Meditation, guys, taking a time when meditation does not have to look like you see on TV. That's so we always have just look at meditation. Meditation does not have to look like what you see on TV. Meditation could be you enjoying something, sitting outside and just watching nature, spending some time with yourself, and taking the moment to enjoy. Being present is meditation. Being present in the here and now, focusing in, being present. Mindfulness, meditation. Okay? Mindfulness meditation. Being in the here and now, enjoying, taking the time, smell. I have, y'all know when I first got out here, I used to do exercises, um, such as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I gave people, this is one of the techniques I used to do, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, to help with anxiety, to help calm the body down. 5 things. So this is a practice that I would do. Um, let's go. Um, so, oh man. Grounding techniques. This is one of the grounding techniques I used to use when helping people kind of focus in and relax. And it's called mindfulness um, techniques that I would use. And one of them was 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's like awakening the senses, right? All cholesterol mass with my pain, mess with my pain, my joints. I know. I now take the shots 2 times a month. Says Jam Jam. Um, you got an app like called Calm. This Calm out here. Um, I used to do the body scan. I think I may have done the body scan with you all before. Um, I think I did the body scan, and that's just Starting, sometimes I start with the feet, the toes, and you taking your time and um, like I would say, okay, as you sit, close your eyes, relax, and then squeeze your toes in, and then release. Um, so it's get your mom side. You use the Calms app as well. So there's a lot of techniques that I would practice when I was working with my clients, with group and individual clients. I had like I had 8 groups a week, and I started with over 40 something clients when I was there. And when I left, my caseload of clients, individual clients, was at about 30 something, 33, 34 clients, individual clients, and 8 groups a week. And so, yeah. And most of my work was, I did client centered therapy. I did client centered therapy. That's what most of the techniques I use. Client centered therapy. I did a lot of practice with CBT, DBT. Um, so, yeah, cholesterol medication. Um, but deep breathing techniques and mindfulness and meditation. That was one of my group. Was called mindfulness and meditation. Um, so, yeah. There's a lot of things that we can do, but that deep breathing exercises and that meditation, guys, taking the time to become present and probably spending some time in nature, like watching. I would tell people, okay, go outside and just sit down for a moment and observe the trees, observe the leaves on the tree, watch how they move, observe the clouds in the sky, look at the flowers, become present in describing these things, and describing textures and describing smells and what sounds do you hear. Taking at least, and you don't have to do 10 minutes. It starts so simple. Maybe you can only do 2 minutes of meditation, or maybe mindfulness meditation. Maybe you get to a point where you can do 3, 4, 5 minutes of meditation till you get the practice down. A lot of people, some people, meditation is not for everybody. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Meditation is not for everybody. Please don't feel bad if you're not able to sit through and do med. I have a friend that do not meditate, don't like it, don't want to do it as part of therapy, right? They rather do some other type works. They like other type of therapeutic practices, such as um, steps or group. Some people love group therapy. Some people will never go near group therapy. Um, so, yeah, I know you guys got another conversation going on. Angel Mom says, I concentrate on my breathing. Angel Mom, the breathing deep breathing, that's why I call myself, a lot of times on my channels, I have breathe to live and live to breathe, and one breath. And my other channel also have to deal with breathing, because I truly believe in deep breathing exercises. I believe in deep breathing exercises. Um, I love the techniques of different breathing exercises. Um, you have water breathing. You have, oh my God, let me see. This is the one I really enjoy. I got so many things, and I know I got away from it, but, and now I'm excited as I talk about it. Um, There's so many breathing techniques too for, uh, let me see, because your exhale should be longer than your inhale. So, let's see, 3, 2, 4. Inhale for 3, hold for 2, exhale for 4. So I got the 3, 2, 4 technique as well. Inhale for 3, hold for 2, exhale for 4. Um, Medicine, today's world, if we look at it, and let's here is Juanita, we got to realize that medicine doesn't cure the disease, but succumbs the problem. Yeah, and so many words I've heard, like I've heard people say, they in Western medicine, it's not a cure, it's a treatment. It pays to treat. It doesn't pay to cure. It pays to treat. You're not gonna make any money if you're curing people. Okay? I mean, if you look at it like that, right? It pays to treat, not to cure. That's why I believe a lot in holistic medications as well. I introduced Reiki. I have a friend that did Reiki, and um, and she wanted me to go to the. She's already have her license in it. She's already have her certification, not license, but certification. And then that's where I was going to go next, but she left because she was going to teach me. But she left the department. But Reiki, I love holistic medications as well. And if you can find some place to go, if you can find a holistic, I think I see a lot of people online, they take a retreat, holistic retreat, and they come back with some great, great experiences. Okay? So, yeah. Um, um, let's see. I'm not in the chat right now, guys. Um, so let me see what's going on. I know the chat has gone somewhere else. Okay. Let's see if I can find it here. Um, Water, deep breathing, and whiskey. You got water, whiskey, whiskey. Have you heard about these deep breathing techniques, Angel Mom? Water and whiskey? Water and whiskey deep breathing techniques. Have you heard about those before? Let's see. I'm still here listening to great information. Hey, Terry Miles Cole, how are you? Hey, Vale. I don't know, and the doctor that took the styles plus us facts. Okay. Let's see. Uh, See, I got this thing here. I don't like using this. Let me do something else. I don't like this search engine. I don't know. I don't like Chrome search engine. I don't like it. I just like my regular search engine. There it is. How y'all doing in there? And I'm going to get off here in just a moment. Just wanted is whiskey, water, and coffee. Whiskey, water, and coffee breathing. Under TED, do y'all use TED Talk? Does anybody do TED Talks? Does anybody use TED Talks? I love TED Talks. I love TED Talks. Um, okay. TED Talk is a lot of good resources um, as well. I love TED Talk. Um, so definitely when I'm looking for material and things for anxiety, I love TED Talk. So if you ever get a chance to check out TED Talk, most definitely check them out. Um, so every scholar can be familiar with TED Talk, in my opinion. Yes, TED Talk is awesome, awesome material and resources. I use a lot of my resources when I had to find exercise um, for like even the breathing techniques. TED Talk is excellent because you have people, peers on there that you can get great information for resources. TED Talk was an awesome resource. I also used therapist aid. So my prescription, I had to. So if anybody out here ever use therapist aid, it's that's another um, um, therapist aid. That's what most therapists go to get work. You pay like you got a free platform, but I was paying monthly. It was another resource that I use as well. It's called Therapist Aid, and it's therapy tool for mental health professionals. And I got a lot of my resources from there. It's where you can have your clients go sign in. You have the platform. You got to pay a little bit for this part of it, where you can get tools from there, and you give your client a code, and they go through the website, and they can do the projects that you have for them there. They can do worksheets, they can watch videos from there as well. I have a lot of mindfulness tools on there, and that the client can interact with me with, right? As well. So yeah, therapist aid. I love that as well. A lot of resources there as well. Uh, so yeah, I love TED Talk. Um, so if you ever need, um, so yeah, this is a lot of resources I used within my program for resources. Therapist aid, TED Talk. Um, oh my God, this is a great guy. His name was Michael. Got one of the best for mindfulness. David, was it David Michael? He's an author, and he had um, great techniques for mindfulness techniques. Justice, have you tried the app Chat GBT? It's an AI search engine. No, I haven't. I haven't. Chat GPT. No, I haven't. Oh, okay, I'll check that out. Cameron says, great live. That's grateful. So, yes, I love TED Talk. Every scholar should be familiar with TED Talk, in my opinion. Yeah, because TED Talk have so much information, no matter what you do, no matter what your profession is. TED Talk, you can take some classes there, and I mean, update some new things that are coming out. TED Talk is one of my favorite resources, bringing you up to date on new activities and things that you can use if you are, uh, have a class or you have if you were doing a session or a class with somebody. TED Talk is a great resource to give you a head start as well. So I'm gonna check out Chat CPT as well. Um, so I think I've done some of this breathing techniques in the car with you guys. Um, Whiskey, water, and coffee breathing. Coffee breathing is normally, water breathing is a balanced breathing, right? It's the breathing techniques where you're being balanced. The whiskey technique is that one that is going to possibly late at night before you go to bed. You're going to do the whiskey technique. The coffee technique, probably early in the morning where you need to get up and go. All these techniques, any type of breathing techniques, you have to monitor. You don't want to use them just any time of the day. It can cause, with these some breathing techniques you have to be careful with because it can increase anxiety as well if not used properly, not managed properly. Deep breathing exercises is good. My dad used them all the time. My dad is always, because my dad, prior military, spent 3 tours in Vietnam. Of course, he experienced PTSD, anxiety. So my dad does experience those things. He did 3 tours. He's seen things that we will never see. He experienced things that we will never know, right? So when I hear people talk about PTSD and not actually understanding what it is, and they talk about it like it's something, it bothers me. If you don't understand and you're not doing the research and you're just reading something and you don't have a true understanding of PTSD and how it can impact anybody any given time. A lot of our kids in Chicago struggles and maybe the undiagnosed and struggle with PTSD. PTSD is not something that just because somebody here on the internet, you mad at them, they got PTSD. You don't understand it. No. Okay. Share a TED Talk meditation to my wall. They didn't listen. A lot of people, Angel Mom, are not, like I said, I share things to my wall. I do lives, and whoever's going to get it, Angel Mom, is going to get it. When you put it out there, don't put it out like you're going to get it to the mass. Put it out there like somebody got this today. Somebody took a time and listened to this today. So, and it's like whenever you giving somebody a gem, just know that you reach somebody, even if they didn't hit the like button. Thank you, Teresa. Even if you didn't hit the like, they didn't hit the like button. Even if you didn't see the numbers on it. Somebody. So when I'm out here talking, I may get one person that is receptive to what I'm saying. But it hit who it's supposed to hit. It resonated with somebody. Because what you were talking about today resonated with me. All right? What you were talking about today hit. What inclusion gurus had to talk about today hit. Okay? So, whomever we are listening to, they may say, you may not even, this is where we miss so many opportunities. Because we miss gems because we don't like certain people. Because somebody else don't like them or we develop. But sometimes within that same situation, somebody may have said something. And you may have caught it, but it wasn't, maybe it was just meant for you. It was meant, that interaction that you put out for the mass may have only hit one person. That one person needed that. That one person needed to hear that. That one person that you intend to hit the mass can now impact other people. So that one person that get it is going to probably go share it with somebody else. So if you don't get the mass, that one was supposed to get it, and then that one could be the one that took it to the mass. You may not, you may indirectly got it out there, but that one person could be the link, and you didn't know how many people you blessed through that one person. You see what I'm saying? So put it out there. Don't worry. Somebody saw it. All right? Somebody got it. Yes, Justice, that's great advice to Angel Mom, possibly reaching someone with her meditation post. Yeah, somebody got it. Somebody took it. My job is big on TED Talks and moments. They constantly encourage us to use the engine. Yeah, TED Talk is a good engine to use. Um, I received that, Justice. Thank you. Not a problem, Angel Mom. You put out a lot of good stuff, and like I said, it's whoever meant to get it that day gonna get it. And sometimes you don't impact a whole mass of people just because of that one person that listened to you that went out and talked about it to somebody else, and now they talking about it to somebody else, and now your one person done shared with about 3 people what they heard today, huh? So you did have an impact. You just didn't get to see it. Sometimes we want to see results of what we're doing. It would be nice to see, but I always tell people, sometimes you won't even get to know it. Years later, somebody may walk up on you. You may saw that person walk out your office and think, I didn't get to them. I didn't help. They left out here still feeling the same way. And 10 years later, they walk up into you and said, you want to know something? I didn't come back. But that once, that what you told, I never forget what you said to me. Uh-huh. I never forgot what you said to me. You may never see them again in 10 years, but they're going to remember that something in that session. And I've had that happen. Something in that session. They may walk up and you remember that one word. You may have said one thing. This one guy told me the one thing that impacted his life. He'd been in prison since he was 17. Lived on the street until he was in his 40s. In my first session, the words I used to him, this sentence, it is what it is. And he said, he would never forget those words. When you told me, it is what it is, that changed my life. Because I had to accept. And I had to look at another door. You understand? I had to accept. Now that I've accepted this, what is at the other side of that door? You can't change yesterday. It is what it is. Now are you willing to go to the other side? And he kept telling me, you changed my life. He still had issues. But he had to get to a point that this is my life. It is what it is. Now what's next? Once I look at it, understand it, what changes? What can I do now? What is on the other side of my... Because a lot of times, once we get to a point in dealing with our emotions and our feelings and our past and our traumas, we get to that point. And you're not. I always tell my coworkers when we're talking with people, you may never hit that trauma. You may never do therapy for a year or 2 years. Sometimes it's just listening and talking. You may never do therapy on a person when you first come in your office. It's going to be a time where it may take you a year to build rapport and trust before you can even get to the crust of things, before you can even start to get a little deeper. So if you're looking to build with your client, don't get upset and angry because you can't do therapy yet. That's not the goal. I mean, it's part of the goal, but if you're looking at, I want to start get to know the person where they are, let them build that rapport, that trust. Is going to take longer. Sometimes it may take 8 weeks. Sometimes in private practice, you got 8 weeks and you're moving on. Okay, but within certain practices, you have chronic mental illness, you have chronic things, and you may be with that person for 2 or 3 years. I had a young woman that started with me at the age of 18. We didn't, because she had so many differences in, what is it called? Cultural differences in getting to know your client, cultural differences. It was hard because I had to respect her culture. I had to understand her culture and her differences in her family unit, right? So I couldn't come in there and do anything until I was able to understand that this is going to be a minute, because she has some clear boundaries with her family in her therapy. So what I went from age 18 to 22 with this young lady. Okay? There's a sound that says only takes a spark to get a fire going. Soon, all those wrong. I will warm up and it's glowing. Thank you for speaking, Angel Mom and Justice. Not a problem, I hear Terry Coles. So yeah, take your time. When you're dealing with things, it's like Angel Mom says, getting to the point of being okay, accepting things, allowing yourself to feel, allowing yourself to identify those emotions and feelings. Don't be, I think the first part of it, I would look at it through DBT. Okay? Allowing yourself feel, identify those emotions, feel those emotions. How is emotion impacting your life? What is it doing? And working through that, and then once you're getting through it, what do you like to do? What would you like for it to look like? What do you want this day, this moment to look like? But y'all gonna have to pay me $45 an hour for any more. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. uh, yes, you want to pass it on. So yeah. But I went through different. Dang, we went through several different things already. But in the end, let's get back to what we came in with BRCA. Let's circle back around the BRCA. If you're dealing with any type, if you want to know, BRCA is there. Thank you for grateful. If you want to know anything that's going on with your genetic history, there's BRCA1, BRCA2. BRCA1, I believe, is dealing with cancer. BRCA2 deals with all the other stuff, like diabetes, like different types of diseases outside of the cancer. I think BRCA1 deals with more cancer. BRCA2 deals with the genetic, if you want to know about diabetes and stuff like that. Now, they all tested me before I left. Before I left my office, the psychiatrists are doing genetic testing for diseases, for mental health. Okay? My psychiatrist, okay, so somebody said something about psychiatrists and therapists, right? You can see a psychiatrist mainly with medication, and they can do, certain types of therapy. A therapist, well, as a therapist, I have a client. My client has a choice just to see me, but if they want medicine intervention, then they see a psychiatrist. Now, where I came from, you couldn't see a psychiatrist unless you were seeing a therapist. So if you wanted to see my psychiatrist, you had to be involved in therapeutic treatment with a therapist there, right? So, you know, and some people don't want medication therapy. Some people prefer just to do the, either see a therapist or a psychologist. But some people are like, no, I don't want to take any medicines. Even though in many cases, medication and uh, therapy goes hand in hand in many cases. A lot of people opt out of medication. But if you're taking the medication and not doing um, the therapy, um, you know, you have to find that balance. You have to find that balance. But yeah, guys, I'm about to get up out of here. Thank you, Angel Mom. Thank you, Gamma. Thank you, Get Your Mama. Thank you, Jam Jam. Thank you for all who contributed to this live tonight. Thank you guys are awesome. Terry Miles Coles. It don't work. Kim Anderson. Thank you. Um, all of you that contributed tonight. Grateful. Thank you. Jam Jam. Tracy. Get Your Mama. Juanita. Um, who else? Angel Mom. Gamma. T1000, welcome in. And that I gotta try that Chat GPT. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. All your help, Prince Sharpshooter, thank you. A lot of great information, guys. A lot of great information. Um, Angel Mom, big on breathing techniques and meditation um, as well. Just do it, Angel Mom. Put it out there and let who receives it receive it. Just put it out there and let whomever receive whatever you put out there. And, sometimes we put it out there. We hope the mass see it, but we'll go for one. We'll go for one. Always go for that one. Right? I'm here 474 says excellent information. Thank you. I'm here 474. T1000, nice seeing you when you're going live again. Uh, well, y'all going live again. It's been quiet out here. It's been quiet. I've been banging the drums, but you guys leaving too much open space. Another awesome live justice and everyone here. Thank you, Shannon PYT. Yeah, I've been banging the drums. I'm trying to change the drum beat up a little bit. Um, so yeah, I'm trying to change. I got you. I saw your information, y'all. Check out. I'm here for 74 wall. Lots of information. I'm not going to go into it right now because sometimes I don't want to sully my lives with good with certain things. But check out I'm here for 74 wall. The information is there. Check out I'm here 74. Check out Angel Mom. Check out Get Your Mama. Serenus K-pop. Gamma. Get your big ass up. Gamma. Spicy. I didn't know not Sonny Red got a page. Y'all, if I don't call your name, please just understand. Try me now, Chrissy, Tea Time with Chrissy, Stay in My Lane, Try Me Now, Feast Real Reaction, Renee Reacts, Kendra's Corner. Y'all know how I do T1000 all the time. La 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 la. Did I say Spicy? Did I say Dimples J? Um, thank y'all, thank y'all. No problem, y'all. Y'all know how I do. And I'm going to tell y'all a little secret. It ain't always about the numbers you have in your chat that's making that money. Okay? I'm going to give y'all that secret. Don't let nobody disturb you but the number of people in your chat. That ain't where it's coming from. Okay? Do your lives. If you're interested in how YouTube works, do your lives, do your vote, don't let anybody tell you or make you think about the number of people in your chat. I'm giving you this little gem here. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't worry about the number of people in your chat. Y'all see me, I'm consistently at 34 and 44 people. Maybe now I'm getting it to 100, maybe 200. Maybe only 34 people interacting. Be consistent. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't get thrown off with the number of people in your chat. That's just my little woo-woo to you. Okay? All right? That's how I'm looking at it. People may look at it differently, but don't get thrown off. Okay? Don't get thrown off. Keep working, keep making your videos, be consistent, find your niche, find your passion, find what you love to do. Stick with what you love to do. If you got a variety of things to do, keep doing it. Keep putting it out there. Keep doing it. Keep putting it out there. Find your niche. You're gonna find your people, and don't get discouraged if your number drops and goes up and down. My numbers used to fluctuate, y'all. I would lose 50, 60 people. Just keep going because 50, 60 people will come back. Okay? Don't get caught up and discouraged when you see your subscriber numbers drop and then they come right back up. Don't get discouraged. Keep doing what you're doing. Be consistent. Keep going. People, I have several different things that I see that get people in, and I do it, but keep going. That replay game is also heavy, right? And just keep doing what you're doing. Keep putting it out there. Keep putting it out there. All right? This is Justice React, y'all. Before I get for another dang on hour, I start talking again. I'm going to let y'all go. I'll see y'all on the other side of whatever time, God willing, in the creek don't rise. I'm up out of here, y'all. Have a good night. Be blessed. Be awesome. Be kind. Be the change you want to see in the world. All right? What's up, Brandy Wine? Please, it's AM or PM. Huh? Is it AM or PM? Brandy, it's PM right now. It's, what time is it? Brandy, it's 7:14 PM Eastern time. Are you okay, Brandy? T1000 said, hey, twin. Hopefully it'll be a weekend. All right, Brandy, are you okay? You asking if it's AM or PM. Are you okay? It's in the evening time, Brandy. Are you okay? Brandy? Okay, she said thanks. Oh, I slept. Oh, you woke up and didn't know what time of day. Brandy, it's PM. Are you on the East Coast, Midwest? Are you on the East Coast, Brandy? If you're on the East Coast, Brandy, it's 7:19 PM. Okay? If you're on the West Coast, it's what? 4:19 PM? And if you're in the Midwest, it's 6:19 PM. Okay, then it's 6 where you at. Okay? It's 6:19. Okay? Don't scare me like that, Brandy. I don't know what's going on. Our personality, like the smaller chats, I can't keep up with comments better. Okay, T1, you do a good job, T. Just keep doing what you're doing. Be persistent and just keep doing. Find your niche. Find what you like to talk about. And if you got multiple things, just keep doing it. That's just my little thing to all of you. Just keep doing it. Don't worry about what, because it over time, y'all see me doing a lot of videos. And like I said, whether you got 30 people in there, 20 people in there, 50, just keep. Don't let nobody discourage you and make you feel bad right now. Because y'all know I've talked to only 20 people in my chat, 30 people in my chat, 40 people in my chat. Sometimes I have a 50 or 60 or 100 or maybe 200. But sometimes I'm just talking with 40. Okay? Oh, it was daylight when you got in? Okay. So keep doing what you do. I'm going to encourage everybody. Keep doing what you're doing. Love you guys. And Brandy Wine, I've been on here a couple of hours, so I'm about to get off. And you guys be cool. And I'll see you guys in the whenever. God willing, the creek no wise. I'm up out of here, y'all. Good night.